Students watching this lesson, we congratulate you on enduring the demon training camp for this long.
Yeah, I'm grinding my toes and finally starting to master it. This calls for a celebration.
Little loudspeaker, if this is mastering it, you'll starve your master. Everyone has arrived at the first transitional phase of the demon training camp. The lessons before were about getting familiar with the keys and hand coordination training, but we haven't gotten to exercises between the keys, which is a transition for us. So lessons 9 and 10 will be a phase transition from basic to chord fingering techniques. These lessons will be very important. As for what a chord is and chord-related terms, I will talk about that in lesson 11. In this lesson, we come into contact with chord fingerings. The EOP team has discovered an invincible chord fingering method in which you'll be able to play 99% of the songs without a hitch. For more complex songs, as long as you use our invincible fingering method, you'll be able to quickly master them.
What exactly is this invincible fingering method?
Don't worry. Let's first look at today's lesson. Open your music notation and follow along with me. Load the lesson 9 demo song in. This is an exercise for the left hand. The first two notes in each section differs by 3 notes. The third note is the first note in the next octave. The fourth note and second note are the same. This will be very obvious when you look at the keyboard. The notes between 1 and 5, 2 octaves lower, are the 3 notes re, mi, fa. Then it rises an octave to do, 1 octave lower. Finally, it returns to so, 2 octaves higher. In the second section, the re, la are also like that. As well as the rest of the sections. Play each octave according to these rules until you reach T fa, 1 octave higher. This is the invincible fingering method I spoke of earlier. You can play the entire process by using the pinky and index finger. Use the pinky to locate the first note, the index finger will naturally find the second note, and the third note will be the first note 1 octave higher. Use the pinky to play this note. Those who don't understand octaves should check out the EOP website for some tutorials on it. In future lessons, we'll encounter many complex transposed chords. The invincible fingering method will be applied to these chords. To combine our fingerings, we'll need to make some changes. On the right-hand side, the shift key will serve as fa 1 octave lower. Students who at this point don't know how to change the keys, this editor has no more words to describe you. You can go to the EOP lecture site where you'll find many lessons on the software features, music theory, etc. You'll find instructions there in detail. Those students that did not cherish the outcomes that this editor hoped for you, my heart is broken. Now I will demonstrate once.
Wow, using this two-finger playing method, I've become invincible.
This fingering doesn't mean that everyone should play with only 2 fingers. Only when the situation matches what we spoke of earlier should we employ this method. These combinations and changes will be commonly seen on the left-hand fingering, and our purpose is to practice these fingering methods. Remember, when you see these combinations, all you need is to use the pinky on the first key and the index finger will fall to the next key. Everyone set their metronome to 80 beats per minute and play along with me once. When playing, memorize the right half of the layout. We already mentioned a little trick on how to quickly memorize the keys in previous lessons. Hope no one forgot it. Students who don't know must have skipped the earlier lessons. This is the biggest taboo of demon training camp. Go back and practice the earlier lessons now. Okay, now slowly play along with me once. This lesson seems easy, but it takes a lot of practice to be able to play blindly at 160 beats per minute. Okay, that's it for now. Class dismissed.